And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG basketball, and we're powered by Udo Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Folks, we're the only show that combines traditional sports, yes, real sports talk and gaming at the exact same time as we talk the latest in the world of the association. That is the NBA and also the WNBA. We also got a couple of gamers here, guys, playing for cash and prizes, playing NBA 2K26 as we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Nation, under the Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG basketball, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley, LSU Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, at the end of the week, it is ISG basketball. As my guy Dennis Scott likes to say, you got to leave it. Yes, we're talking the latest in the world of the National Basketball Association, also the WNBA. Speaking of the WNBA, man, they had a deadline here, if you will, coming up, I believe, on Tuesday, March the 10th. So we'll see if they can get a deal done between the WNBA and also the Players Association. We're talking the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. Got a couple gamers here playing for cash and prizes as well, as we get you set here to talk the latest in the world of the NBA. And the biggest news in the NBA, as we're taping this show here before the weekend, Jason Tatum, questionable to play on Friday. Looks like he will play against the Mavs. So it's been about 10 months since we last saw him. Had that Achilles injury back on May the 12th of 2025. Looks like he's going to come back and see if the Celtics can get back to the conference finals and the NBA finals, like when they won the championship back in 2024. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll be talking about that next week. We shout out to the good folks here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Yeah, hey, an authentic Mexican restaurant open 7 days a week. You saw, folks, no snow or very little of it on the ground. Temps in the 40s, going to be 50s and 60s next week. So we're excited about that here in the tri-state area. A great authentic Mexican restaurant open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks. The libations, folks, they are definitely flowing. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. You've been watching the program. You've seen the fine costumes and the sombreros. Awesome stuff from them. DJs on the weekends, late nights on the weekends too. They have the patio. You just saw that as we took a little trip around the corner. Shout out to the good folks here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Yes, the Golden Eagle. It has landed here in Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant online, aguiladoradorestaurant.com. We'll go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is to the top left-hand corner of the screen. That is Nubyjas Wilborn. He is a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. Trapped down there in the ATL. Used to hang out down there in Georgia, but now living up there near those Three Rivers, folks. It's the confluence, folks. It's the confluence. And those Three Rivers are, kind sir, I'm just going to let it be. Nice to eat today.
You had the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and the Ohio, man. Yeah. Little fun times there.
It only took you about a year, man.
Yeah, man. You know, it takes some time, man. Wow, that's wow. We have been doing this.
You hear the producer? He said the straight of horror movie. See, that's the stuff that we got to deal with. That's what are we doing?
Hey, man, we're living in some times, and so we just thankful for it. Boy, what a time to be alive.
Yes, if you are alive, congratulations.
Well, apparently the president said he guessed.
Oh,
maybe.
That's a sacrifice he's willing to make.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Hey, man, that was such an inspiring moment from the leader of the country. Said, "Well, people might die. You'll be all right. Maybe."
We'll see. There's a lot going on with the politics. There's so much going on. I can't even get to it, man. And that's how a lot of Americans feel. There's just too much going on. Let's entertain them and talk about sports. Peace up, A down. She's in the A-Town. Andrea Richmond, peace up. A down. She's down there in Atlanta. Sports reporter in the ATL. How's the weather down there real quick?
Hey, the weather's all good. There's a little bit of discourse, though, because although the weather is good, hey, the NCAA tournament ACC side is technically in Atlanta, but it's really all the way in far out Buford, and there's a lot of discourse about how far out that is. It's a long way. Everywhere in Atlanta is a far way to get to, all right?
Hey, man, what way? What way? That way?
That way.
That way?
Well, it is. Well, it is literally north.
Subway, actually.
It is literally north. It is north.
It is in the north. Way north. Okay.
Yeah, damn near Dahlonega, but.
Yeah. I hear you guys. All right, you guys ready to get this thing started as we talk the latest in the world of the NBA and the W?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown here, guys. And we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. The Hawks, Magic City Monday. That Monday night promotion coming up a week from Monday. I can't wait to get you guys' thoughts on that. A couple of NBA players not too thrilled about that. We're talking about the cultural icon, the strip club there. I'm all for it. Let's go. ATL ends down. Draymond Green talks about the hypocrisy of Luka and the trade and defending Nico Harrison. We'll get into that. How about an NBA ref using player nicknames during a video review? It's kind of funny, man, that these refs, man, they always trying to get on TV. Doug Christie, speaking of being on TV, caught by the cameras using smelling salts. You got to see the face that he makes when he gets a whiff of that ammonia. How about Kim Mulkey, the head coach of the LSU women's basketball team? Great Key and Peele little skit, man. A little similarities there. You got to see that. And a ref, speaking of refs, getting knocked down in a fight. A women's college basketball game earlier this week in the Sun Belt Conference. You got to see the video of this. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. She took a dive. I'm telling you. Watch it. Watch the video. Yeah, the flop. Exactly. She did. She was flopping on the ground there. All right, let's take a look here at the rules. We got a couple of games we're playing for cash and prizes. NBA 2K26 Hall of Fame competitive rules. 1v1 current roster. Call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available. The regular teams. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you do stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shredding. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10 cash. And if you win in 4 straight weeks, folks, it does get a little progressively harder here, folks. You can win an NBA licensed zip chair. Go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. They make more than just gaming chairs. They got office furniture, sofas, stools, like gaming desk, you name it. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, NCAA, and custom pieces there of the colleges and university. And like I said, the custom pieces as well. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady, been rocking with us for 6 years now, located on Strong Island. That's zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first zip chair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt. The shop is open, folks. We got plenty of merch, t-shirts and hoodies on sale for you. Dozens of different colors and options for you. Check us out online, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? Got a couple games playing for cash and prizes. The biggest game of the weekend, Sunday afternoon. Lakers and Knickerbockers. Our King of the Hill is JustZyrell playing with the Knickerbockers. AJ the Beast playing with those Los Angeles Lakers. Quick profiles of these two young men. We'll start with the challenger. That is AJ the Beast. We are in the midst of war, or whatever you want to call it, some sort of a military mission. Hoorah! Alan Lowry, Riverside, California, there, age 45, United States Marine Corps veteran. Shout out to him. And all seriousness, thank you for your service, kind sir. Alan Lowry, of course, playing with those LA Lakers. Our King of the Hill is JustZyrell. Can he kick it? Of course he can. What kind of question is that? JustZyrell Rebels, Columbus, Ohio, age 24. Used to work for the Columbus Crew. Currently an airline rep agent, and it is on tape. It's on wax, folks. I've got buddy tickets waiting for me whenever I want them. 2K25 Playmakers Tournament Finals. Shout out to our King of the Hill, JustZyrell. All right, let's take a look at the standings here. Brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as Candace. We come with you with the Mollipop picks. How about Mollipop taking word about Sweet Storm with that pink bag promise? Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery store. Understand you're getting high quality produce. About 20 different varieties of grapes there. Also, pressed juices online as well. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Sweet record, Larry Ridley. I tied him last week. I told the boss I was coming for him. Andrea Richmond, a half a game back, 17-9. She's 16 now. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in and get these picks here. We'll start with the queen of the show. She's got a bracket down there. Look at the Big 12, SEC. What are we talking about here? Who you got? You got Knickerbockers with that orange there. Orange and blue skies. Orange and blue skies. Or who you got? Or you got Lakeshore.
Well, shout out to my guy, AJ. He is a beast, but mainly a beast in the Madden game. But you see what's behind me back here? A bracket. It's basketball season. It's March, which means the big dogs get to marching. It's JustZyrell. He's a big dog. Can he kick it? Yes, he can, because he's real. He's really real. He's about to get a real dub.
Okay. All right. JustZyrell playing with the Knickerbockers there on the road out there at crypto.com arena. Nubyjas, who you got? You got Lakeshore or you got Knicks?
Yeah, I'm taking the Knicks. I mean, pretty simple here. JustZyrell's pretty good at this thing here. And when he's rolling, I'm not going to pick against him.
I've got the Lakers in real life on Sunday. But also, I'm with JustZyrell as well. Give me the Knicks. But I am rooting for Alan Lowry, RJ the Beast, AJ the Beast, former United States Marine Corps veteran. I got to be. We're all rooting for him this weekend. I don't know if he can get it done against the young Titan, the young Thundercat, JustZyrell. But you know what? Let's go ahead and reform. May the best man win. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. AJ the Beast, play with the Late Show. Let's lock it up right here on Destination of Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and the Black Network. JustZyrell, of course, he can kick it. Playing with the Knickerbockers. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the show. Guys, let's do it right now. Let's go. And, of course, that pregame show brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations where Brooklyn at. You got BK Westnike and Scarsdale Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with 16 total bays. You got one beautiful, huge VIP suite of 15 other bays as well. They got the simulators and the suites. There's where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. And folks, you can play a lot of games. They got 240 courses you can play on those simulators. And folks, it's more than just like an indoor golf lounge. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant. All in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball, and we're powered, of course, by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, that combines real sports talk, traditional sports, and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NBA. Jason Tatum on his way back to the Celtics after about 10 months with that Achilles injury. Got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes here. JustZyrell, middle of the screen there on the right-hand side. He's playing with the Knickerbockers. They're in blue. He's got the ball here. No score early stages of the first quarter. The challenger, bottom of the screen, a United States Marine Corps veteran. AJ the Beast playing with the Lakers. Lakers and Knicks, the biggest game in the NBA this weekend. That is what we're highlighting, the biggest matchup here on ISG Basketball. I got the basketball corner writer for SI.com, top right-hand screen. Of course, that is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, let's talk the latest in the world of the association. Of course, the biggest story is what's going to happen, not this Monday, a week from Monday, March the 16th, Magic City Monday. Yes, you heard that right, Magic City Monday. That is the promo coming up on March the 16th. State Farm Arena against the Orlando Magic. Magic City Monday, Orlando Magic. Yes, they will have the lemon pepper wings there. They're honoring the iconic Atlanta Strip Club as a cultural music sports institution that have been around Magic City, since 1985, so about 41 years there. How about T.I. doing the halftime show? Got the lemon pepper wings. They're going to be serving those. Limited edition merchandise, although the hoodies are like $125. They're selling out. Also, a live podcast recording. Your thoughts here, Andrew? We're going to start with you since you're down in the A. I love this. Luke Kornet did not. Al Horford did not. They talked about, maybe taking advantage of young ladies out there. According to Luke Kornet, the NBA should not be doing this and should not have a desire to protect. Well, they should have a desire to protect women and esteem women. Your thoughts here, Andrew?
I mean, yeah, they should have a desire to protect women, and they should, right? Obviously, we are living in a world in which a lot of people, unfortunately, minorities included of all ilk, are unfortunately being attacked or not being protected in various ways in our country. So that's where the sentiment from
Amen to that.
Seems nice. It seems lovely. It's the selectivity of it that bothers me because we do live in Atlanta. Atlanta, whether you like it or not, strip clubs, they're part of this culture. Magic City Monday. Hey, if you've ever been here, Magic City Monday, if you've ever been there, Magic City Monday,
I have.
It's a time to be had.
I have. A couple times.
People have made comments about what goes on in these strip clubs. Let's be honest, there are a lot of strip clubs where it's just naked women, they're just walking around shaking, all right? What happens in Magic City, literally artistry, acrobatics, some of the things that the women are doing there are legitimately athletic, right? But this Magic City, I'm telling you, it really is.
No, they kind of are athletic. No, they are. I'm going to be honest. She's right, man. Some of the pole tricks, I will give you credit on that. You're right. Okay.
Oh my gosh, sideways walking, sideways, crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
it's a show.
It's a show.
Absolutely, 100%.
But when it comes to the actual promotion, what happens inside of that stadium, we are not seeing any strippers being on poles. We're not seeing any dancers. We're not seeing anything like that.
There will be no nudity at the game on the 16th. No nudity. They promised that. So, you might see some entertainers there and things of that nature, but it's going to be wholesome enough for the kids. Go ahead.
Yes, wings and chicken. Chicken wings, and we're going to see the hoodies, right? The main issue that I have with Luke and why I don't actually see this as like a valiant statement to really protect women is because if you want to talk about the NBA and its positioning about whether or not it actually does the task of protecting women, Kaiser Gardner-Zek is a player who's playing the WNBA, was abused horrifically by Kevin Porter. Kevin Porter used to play for the Houston Rockets, sat a year, and is now playing again in the NBA. You also have players like Miles Bridges, who had to sit a year for domestically abusing his girlfriend, and then sat a year and is now playing again in this WNBA. If you look at Luke Cornett
and the Indiana Hornets on fire. I think they won 16 of the last 19, something like that, and blew out my Celtics Wednesday night.
Or as the people say, the MNBA.
Miles Bridges, he's a part of that, but ultimately, at the end of the day, he abused his girlfriend, was not protecting his girlfriend, yet is still in this institution. Luke Cornett, when he makes this statement about women showing their sexuality, and also an introduction of bringing the kids in this, right? It doesn't come from a place of wanting to protect children. It doesn't come from a place of wanting to protect children or the women for me. Because when it came to actually making statements about his coworkers abusing women, he was silent. Let's say, okay, you're making statements about your coworker. It's bad. Sure. Right now, the WNBA players are going in a contentious CBA negotiation. Right. There's been no public support for the women in the WNBA. I've not seen him go to a game. It's interesting in his statement that he brings up children, because who are the most pure in our society? The women and quote unquote the children. The children,
right? I'm gonna let Nubyjas. I'm gonna let Nubyjas get in here, and I'm gonna help you out.
Right here.
Okay, real quick.
Finish this right here. End it on a staple. So when you go ahead and you don't talk about the women who are being abused and you bring in the children, this is not about whether or not to protect them. This is more about their purity rather than their protection. It's about their piousness rather than actually caring about the women themselves. And that's why I really think that Luke is just over here talking to you.
Well, I will help you out here. I mean,
I have thoughts.
I'm going to let you have all your thoughts. Look, Cornette, if you want to protect women, there's a huge cabal, the Epstein files. I'd like to see you protect those women. Go out there and do some of that stuff. If you want to be out there and help and protect women. Here's what Luke Cornette said. He released a statement, said the Hawks failed to acknowledge that Magic City, as the business itself boasts, Atlanta's premier strip club. Given the fact, I would like to respectfully ask the Atlanta Hawks to cancel this promotional night with Magic City. The NBA should desire to protect and esteem women, many of whom work diligently every day to make this the best basketball league in the world. We should promote an atmosphere that is protective and respectful of the daughters, wives, sisters, mothers, and partners that we know and love. Amen, Luke.
Well,
there's a lot going on out there.
That wasn't his full. That wasn't his full statement. I'll say, but here's the thing. One thing. I have a couple thoughts. That wasn't his full statement. To me, the last paragraph he wrote, where and I'm going to paraphrase here. Mm-hmm. He's basically hinting at the fact that sex trafficking happens at strip clubs sometimes. Not necessarily Magic City, but the fact that every woman there is not there of her own volition in the court.
Sure. And you want to talk about sex trafficking?
Right. Right.
Oh, that's
true.
There you go. Let's start there.
That's true. All that's true. But so let's get to one part of this. Why can't the women be there? I'm not telling them they got to strip or anything. Why can't they be there? Because if it's about celebrating, but is there a suite for them? Are they making any money off of this? Let's talk about that part.
It's the biggest game we're going to have this year. The get-in price right now is well over $200.
That's what I'm saying. The Hawks are making
standing room tickets. Standing room only tickets for $150 right now.
All right, my point of all this is
the Atlanta Hawks know what they're doing.
Right, the Atlanta Hawks in Magic City have found a way to make money off these strippers without actually having to pay them. To me, that is what we should be talking about. That is a very real form of exploitation. Because let me finish. They're selling these sweatshirts for $125. $150, including shipping.
No,
and all that stuff,
$125. You're right.
It's $125 and whatever, right? So they're selling $100 sweatshirts. Okay.
Hey, ISG $59.99, baby, and it's good material.
And they're selling they're selling these sweatshirts, and they're making all these money off tickets. Magic City's making money. I've not heard a single thing about these young women getting paid. I've not heard a single thing off them getting any proceeds off this. I have not heard anything about them getting tickets. Because here's the thing. While you can't obviously have them stripping on the pole and dancing at the game. Have y'all watched WWE? You remember how WWE, when they go to Saudi Arabia, and probably we shouldn't be doing that now, but that's
Kevin was talking about that last week in our producer. Yes.
You can wear like the outfits the girls wear when they go to Saudi, the girl wrestlers when they go to Saudi, as opposed to they wear, and they can actually do things like, okay, what's the young lady with the plate?
I don't watch
No,
wrestling.
Panda. I'm talking about halftime entertainment.
The Panda.
Oh,
Yeah, the Panda.
Red
Red
Panda.
Panda. Yeah.
Panda. They can put on outfits like that, and I'm saying you can find ways to actually celebrate the women. If it's really about the women, where are they being celebrated in this? Otherwise, this is a way to make money off them without actually having to compensate them or pay them. As far as Luke, what I will say, the one thing I did agree with them about is, hey, there are a lot of women in that industry who get exploited. The adult entertainment industry in general exploits women. And when you have an NBA corporation aligning with a place where women can be exploited, I do think it sends a bad message. That doesn't mean we can't talk about the gambling, all the other abuses, but this thing is a valid point, and I do think he has good intentions.
Like I said, guys, it's a very simple thing. I'm tired of people in this political climate running their mouth. Are you about that action or are you not? And Luke Cornett seems like he wants to be Captain Save-'em, which I'm fine with. You want to protect women, protect the women. I know 14-year-old children that are being mistreated right now. Talk about them. Let's go get them too. Let's take care of them. I'm just sorry. I don't want to hear about objectifying women and protecting women when we got pedophiles out here running loose. Sorry, you lose me, and I'm done.
You're right on that, but it is exploiting them if they don't get paid off this. I know that.
That's some of that. I can rock with you on that. All right, guys, that second quarter. They're in the second quarter. We've just been talking about stuff in the first quarter. The first quarter brought to my good friends right here. El Aguilar Toronto Restaurant.
Pay the girls.
Restaurant. Open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks. Guys, the happy hour. Libations are definitely flowing. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Marriott shows. We talked about that every other Tuesday. DJs on the weekends, late night to the weekends. They have a patio. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. El Aguilar Toronto Restaurant.com. All right. Woo! All right, we're back here at El Aguilar Toronto Restaurant. Located in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant open 7 days a week. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG basketball, and we're powered here by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, guys, combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world, the NBA, the WNBA, NBA, Magic City Monday coming up on March 16th. Man, we just spent 20 minutes on that. Got a couple games here playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup of the weekend, Lakers hosting the Knickerbockers on Sunday. Right now, our King of the Hill, our champion, bottom left hand corner of the screen. That is JustZyrell. They're a Navy Blue blowout right now over the United States Marine Corps veteran there, AJ DeBeese. Shout out to him and his service playing with the Lakers, man. A spirited battle so far, but he's coming up short here during the third quarter. Speaking of spirit, a spirited debate here with my two good friends here. Top left-hand corner of the screen there, Nubyjas Wilborn. He's a writer for SI.com. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrea Richmond. Peace up, A-Down. She's in the A-Town. I didn't realize this. We had like 3 different takes on this, including my producer. Keep yelling in my ear. Yeah. It's like, dude, nobody can hear you. And then he got me all heated and hot.
Hey, man. Hey, by the way, let me be clear. Some people also act like the strip club is this magical place where all these girls are ethically compensated.
Right.
Nothing bad ever happens to them.
It's not.
They're all just college students working their way through school.
We gotta go.
None of them on drugs.
That was the greatest.
That's all.
That's the most used line in the history of strip clubs. Is I'm working my way through school. All right, guys, back to the NBA topics. Draymond Green, he spoke recently about sort of the hypocrisy of Luka and the trade, of course, last year from the Mavericks to the Lakers. Let's go ahead and listen to Draymond here. Shout out to Luka, just had a birthday, I want to say last week, a couple of weeks ago. Here's Draymond Green on a podcast talking about the hypocrisy and telling everybody, get off of Nico Harrison and quit blaming him for everything. And he blamed the media. Let's listen to Draymond Green on the hypocrites out there now wanting to come around and use some of the jargon and phrasing and the narrative that Nico Harrison talked about when he traded Luka last February. Take a listen.
But now when I turn on the TV, all I see is everybody in the media who crushed Nico Harrison, who essentially aided in him getting fired, regurgitating the same things that Nico Harrison was saying. And I struggle with that because I haven't seen one person come out and say, hey, Nico, I'm sorry for the things I said about you when you made that move. Because I just said the same thing out of my mouth. I struggle with that a bit.
Hey, man, you want to say Dre Day? How about Dre, man? Have a day there. Draymond Green on the hypocrisy of the Luka trade. He took the media basically to task there on his podcast for their hypocrisy when it comes, and the double standard, I guess, when it comes to Nico Harrison. He said no one has said, maybe Nico was right. Everybody said, you're an idiot. You should be fired. Of course, Nico Harrison was fired after trading Luka Doncic last February to the Lakers. I think, look, Draymond has some points here. He's not telling the complete and whole story. Look, he should have gotten more for Luka. And he's right. I mean, look, Luka does have issues on defense. He struggled there. And he also does a lot of the pouting and complaining to the refs. But you only got 29 games from AD. And then, of course, you got the bad news and unfortunate news that Kyrie tore his knee up. But you did get Cooper Flagg there with the number 1 pick. But like I said, AD got shipped off to Washington. Nubyjas, your thoughts here. Does Draymond have a point? Do you agree with any of it? And how much credit do you give him for sort of trying to have Nico's back here?
You know, one of the things that often black GMs get maligned in a lot of harsh ways, okay? And they don't get second opportunities. I think Draymond
GMs, black
coaches, black
presidents,
reporters,
black
anything.
presidents.
It don't matter. We don't get them second and third chances. And I do think people were very harsh on Nico, even though he noticed things that have been a real trend. I still wouldn't have traded Luka because, I mean, come on. I mean, he is one of the top players in the league. But Luka wasn't wrong, and those things are showing up more. And I think another thing, too, is...
They never left. They've always been there.
So it was easy to ignore them because who's really paying attention to the Dallas Mavericks like that? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yep. Versus
everybody watch the Lakers.
Yeah.
Everybody watch the Lakers.
Whole
Whether you want to or not, you're going to watch the Lakers. You're going to pay attention to them. You're going to care about it. And now Luka's in a position.
I think it was amplified during the playoffs, especially when the Celtics, when Tatum and Jaylen Brown was cooking them in the finals, too.
Exactly. When people watch, people realize this dude plays lackadaisical. He plays in a way. And also, let's just get to the real. If you were an African-American, okay?
Oh, my God.
And acted and comported himself in the way that he does, okay? How would he be talked about and how would he be treated?
Oh, just like how everyone says Joel Embiid is just like the whiniest person alive, and oh my gosh, Luka's way worse.
Right, so he shows up out of shape.
Yep.
Well, and the funny thing is, Draymond Green is just as bad too. He bitches and moans with the refs. They all do it in the NBA.
But Draymond plays hard though.
They're bad. Now, some are worse than others, but a lot of them.
Yeah, but Luka don't run back on defense. Period.
That's true.
Run back on defense, complains to the refs instead of getting back on defense. Decides to take whole entire quarters or possessions off a lot of different times. Look, Nico wasn't wrong, but that being said, you can't trade your franchise superstar that it's an MVP conversation immediately the year after they just went to the finals, right? Without somebody having a lot to say.
Right now on the Dallas Mavs, they got a pick and they got Cooper Flagg. That's
I mean, but also Nico didn't do it by himself.
The Knicks got 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. That's the problem. But he's not wrong in his critique. It's just like, dude, I mean, there's a lot more to it. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more convoluted. And let's talk about the fact that Nico did not make this decision on his own. This clearly came from management and ownership. And let's be honest, it's hard to
He's getting the blame for it. Meanwhile, the owner is sitting on courtside, and every time somebody comes up to, you should never got rid of Luka. Yeah, you're right. That's Nico's fault.
It's real hard. He fell on the sword. He absolutely did.
And how many times that happened to the black coach?
And it does happen a lot. It's hard for an organization, unfortunately,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That isn't completely locked in possession after possession. So it makes sense why they traded him, and you're seeing some of the bad prickly parts about Luka. It's just the timing and the fact that this is the Dallas Mavericks. In the same way that you can say nobody watches them, hey, they need a superstar so people watch them, and Luka was that, so it hurts extra hard when he leaves.
I mean, I will also say this. I don't think a team can win on a championship level when your best player is not the guy you can coach the hardest.
The Lakers can't win because they're
saying like your best player
guard.
Right. I mean,
you can. Austin Reeves is just as bad, if not worse.
You'll let LeBron slide on because he's 40.
And LeBron's 42.
Like, LeBron's old. That's one thing. But Austin Reeves and Luka could play much better defense.
Barbecue freaking chicken.
But it's also about overall effort. And Luka does not show that. He does not show that level of leadership. And I don't think you can win a championship with a guy like him as your best player.
Yeah, it's one thing when
even though he's incredible.
It's one thing Trae Young gets cooked because
that's what makes this topic very, very, very interesting. Because you're right. You're absolutely right.
Oh, Trae Young gets hammered for not playing defense, and we'd be like, oh, Luka ain't even got to try.
Exactly. Luka doesn't try. Trae Young, he tries possession to possession.
You know who's not a good defender but tries? Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
He tries.
He tries.
He's not a good defender.
Because he's on the basketball
James
court.
Harden. James Harden. He's a horrible defender, but at times he'll try.
Yes, and that's the thing. Luka, at times, you know he has more in him, and he decides to whine, complain, and decides to take things off and check out. It's really hard to the point that he's having fights on the bench, and Vandy has to step in between him and JJ just to make sure he doesn't get yelled at. It's hard as a superstar.
We were going to talk about that this week, but we would have hit with this topic because
he becomes very unserious after a while.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll keep an eye on the Lake Show. Draymond, correct in his critique, not fully complete in the entire critique, I guess, if I could say so. I agree with about 75% of it. It's just the other 25% was like, well, he really didn't get the compensation. Had a lot of bad luck as well. Being a black GM, that doesn't give you a whole lot of rope as well. So there's a lot going on there, and I think we're all correct in this whole summation. I guess that's why it's one of those interesting topics when you look at it from 30,000 feet. Draymond on the hypocrisy of the Luka trade, which happened, of course, last February, about 13 months ago, back in 2025. Keep an eye on this NBA 2K game. Late stages, less than a minute to play. Going to be an easy win for JustZyrell playing with the Knicks, the biggest game in the NBA this weekend. Knicks at Lakers on Sunday. The second quarter brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Look at it also in New Jersey. They've been around for nearly 25 years in Bayonne. The best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Famous for their specialty guys. They've got it all for you. Plenty of options for you there. They got burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. They got the Da Vinci Room for your boutique-style catering and also your luxury events. Check them out online at BayonneMonaLisa.com. We're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball. We're powered here by Udo Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, the only show that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA. Our gamers played with the Knicks and Lakers, our champions. JustZyrell played with the Knicks. Bottom of the 10 corner screen. I think he just won or he's about to win. The game is over. Got out of hand. Guys, let's get back to the NBA topics. Got about we're going to write it for SI.com and Andrea Richmond, the sports reporter from Atlanta. How about the NBA ref says, using player nicknames here. Let's show the video here. James Williams, we're talking about a review, basically, a video review. And listen to how he talks about the two-star players in this Nuggets versus Thunder game. That would be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and also Nikola Jokic. Take a listen to James Williams, the ref here, and watch the nicknames. Take a listen.
After review, it has been determined that after the whistle blew, the contact by the Joker is marginal and does not rise to the level of unsportsmanlike. SGA throws the ball. That is an unsportsmanlike act. The technical foul on SGA. That'll be one.
All right, there was James Williams there, man, the NBA ref, man. Of course, you heard him with the video review. Between the Nuggets and the Thunder, using those nicknames, he called him the Joker and SGA during this on-court review there. Got a lot of flack on media, social media, for using the nicknames. I guess you could say he was fanboying or whatever. My take is just different. It's just, look, this is what the referees do. They're getting their face time. They've always wanted to be on TV anyway. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas? Like you want to pop off on this? Your thoughts here,
no, I don't really have a. People are weird. I just think people are just bored and weird, and it's just he talks to these players. He's having a little fun with it. You know who they are. What are we doing? I mean, does everything have to be quote glazing? Does everything have to be, the most exaggerated thing? Right. I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, it's just saying who they are. They know, who we're talking about.
Okay, I won't say that this is glazing, but this is aura farming, though. He is absolutely milking the camera time for all that is worth, okay? He wants his 15 seconds of fame. What's that kid that was doing that dance on the boat right now? He's doing the equivalent right now. He's doing all these dances right here. He's hitting them with them folks. He's going ahead and throwing it in a circle right now. He wants that camera time, but he can never be like my king who was just injured, okay? I'm sorry. I have no idea who you are. right now. I know Tony Brothers, and I know old dude. I don't even know his name. I'm so sorry right now. I'm ruining my point, but shout out to him.
What a time, hey, man! Listen,
What a time to be alive, man.
Hey, man, I don't think about it that way. I just think that's probably how he refers to them anyway, and I think he just is just saying the thing. I don't think it's that insidious, but. Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching NBA for a long time, dude. I know we all call him that, and you can make an argument about calling grown men by nicknames. So there's some of that. I'm okay with that, especially if this guy's got his initials, so that's different. I don't believe in putting another grown man's name on the back of my jersey or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I've never heard this before, though, Andrea. I've never heard a ref call these guys by their nickname. That's like in the NFL, Ed Hockley, offensive offsides on number 12, TB12.
Well, that's not as fun.
Like Bill Kennedy. He'll never be a Bill Kennedy, okay? He'll never be one.
Hey, man, he might get
on number 24 for the Seattle Seahawks beast mode. Like, stop, dude.
Hey, man, we all still learning, man. It's all right.
All right. But you guys are okay with the aura forming? Like, what do you think? Like,
I mean, hey,
one time,
I guess
we don't want to see this anymore.
Everybody's trying to make sure that they can take whatever opportunity they're doing it and flip it into an avenue. So maybe he's going to be the ref that does a nickname.
Lord
and
have mercy.
a name like that. I don't know.
Go ahead, Nubyjas. I see you. Go ahead.
We can't. Can it not be that, man?
Yeah. I'm with you.
I'm just saying. Does everything have to have a layer to it? Can it just be fun? No.
But I don't want to be old man yelling at the cloud, but I'm like, okay, guys, can we stop with the nicknames? Come on, you're a ref. Man. Come on. You're a ref. Come on.
Let's have a little fun.
You are literally an official.
Yeah.
An official.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. So wait, you're for the league sponsoring strip clubs, but the referee can't call a player by
in Atlanta, Georgia?
He said strip clubs are part of Atlanta culture.
This wasn't Milwaukee or Sacramento.
I mean, because apparently the strip club is the only place in Atlanta, Georgia, we can buy chicken wings too. So
yes,
I guess
apparently.
Apparently, the only time you get chicken wings in Atlanta is if they come with breast.
What is the definition of a cultural institution? When you're in every other rap song?
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. So we're okay with that. So we're okay with that, but we can't call a player by a nickname.
I'm not saying I'm not tweeting about it and promoting, other than we're talking about it on the show. It's not my fault. There's nothing else to do in freaking Milwaukee.
So what's next?
Milwaukee? It ain't my damn fault. Y'all are famous for cheese. And
I'll say that right now.
It ain't my damn fault. Get a life.
NBA team can align itself with the shake joint, or referee can't call a player by his nickname.
Any team can do that.
Okay.
Really, you got 3 or 4 options. Well,
you know,
you got Atlanta, you got Miami, you got LA, you got New York, and you got Houston. And maybe I might throw in Memphis.
A quarter of the league. Okay. So a quarter of the league.
Teams.
If the refs had more personality while we were doing it like Bill Kennedy.
You got me. All right, we got to move on.
You know?
I'm not going to let you talk me off this. You got some points, but damn it, leave me alone. That third quarter brought to you by my good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work. So why not do it with $1 in your hand? A chicken wing in your hand. Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings, dry rub and sauce, grub shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzel, seafood baskets. They're open 6 days a week, guys. Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. And we're back here. This is ISG Basketball. We're powered by Udo Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. We're talking to the ladies of the world of the NBA, coming to you from El Aguila Dorado Restaurant in Bayonne, New Jersey. Thanks for watching here. The intersection of sports and gaming, the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time, coming to you on the platforms of NESN, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill wins, playing with the Knickerbockers, the biggest game of the NBA this weekend. Lakers hosting the Knicks on Sunday. That was the matchup here on ISG Basketball, and our King of the Hill, our champion, gets the win. Got Nubyjas, writer for SI.com, top right-hand corner of the screen, bottom right-hand corner of the screen. That is the Andrew Richmond, like the Ohio State University. Andrew Richmond there from the land of Magic City down in Atlanta. All right, guys, we got about, I guess we got about 10 minutes to go, so we got a little time here. Y'all see this right here? Doug Christie. It's the smelling salts. Did you see him? He's like, woo, and he throws it out, man. It just pumps out of his hand. We know Doug Christie's a little wild. Woo. He didn't say woo, Magic City. Stop that. But look, this is not the first time he did it. He did it last year. He actually talked about this at length. He said he's been doing it since basically he's been an assistant coach. He just said you guys never paid attention. Now he's in the front seat, the big seat there. He's talking about. He said he tries to wake the brain up to get him ready to go. I can vouch of that. I've played college football. I've smelled smelling salts. It will make you do that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't have a camera on me.
I understand.
You'll do that.
No, it get the party going. I've done a couple of them. It get the party going. I mean, one might could argue it might be practice for some other things, depending on how you get down in the world. But because apparently if the strip club can come to the game, everything's okay. So we doing it all.
Hey, man.
No rules.
Give
Right.
him a little bit of a break, okay? He has to sit through 3 hours of a Kings game, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Rocking right
Yeah,
now
too fair.
because ain't nothing to look at on that court, okay?
Yeah, buddy. By the way, since we're here talking about that, I have a firm belief, and I've said it before and I will say it again. If a game involves a team that is tanking, at least one, that game should be half off for fans, and team coaches get refunds. If both teams are tanking, which we're going to see some tank-offs at some point, we're going to see some tank-offs towards this last month of the season, which, by the way, there's 4 teams in each conference that can win a championship, and then you got half of the league doing this. So, yeah, they should entertain us. Maybe they should even box in the middle of the game or something. Like, do something.
I mean, honestly, Detroit already got that covered in Charlotte.
Well,
too,
true.
man, so.
Or Charlotte, I guess they'll go on a NASCAR run after the race, after the game, with LaMelo Ball there.
I was about to say
that's
LaMelo
right.
pulling out the parking lot.
Yeah, driving like a UGA football player.
He's always turning right instead of left. Every video I've ever seen him leave the arena,
Right.
he's always to the
Which
right.
Swerve bend that corner. Whoa, come on, this is the song.
I mean,
Whoa.
that man is a danger to the city. Because Charlotte, everybody here has been to Charlotte, right? It's not the biggest place. It is. There are all types of videos of that man driving that car. He looks like that sometimes.
Christie's wild, man. Every time I look at this video, dude, he's
Hey, man,
wild.
you got to look in.
Before you drive in the city with LaMelo Ball in it.
Yeah, no, for real. Because look what he ain't.
Shout out to Doug Christie, man. I thought that was a great video. I think Amazon Prime, I'm glad the cameras caught him. I guess this was their game last week, if I'm not mistaken, against the Lakers. I believe that was the game.
Somebody put them on national TV. Good grief.
Well,
that's an embarrassment to the country.
I believe every team plays at least a couple of games, a few games. You think about it. Amazon, NBC, ESPN, there's so many.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess everybody can't do a promotion with the strip club where you get to be 10th in the East and you get talked about as if though you're relevant.
Not even in the East, they're in the West. They're in the West.
I'm talking about the Hawks.
Oh, the Hawks.
Let's get back to the Hawks. This the only way they can make this program is through a promotion. They were half as good at basketball as they were at promotion.
They've actually been playing. They've been playing pretty decently since they got rid of Trey.
Right?
No, I do like the Kuminga move for them. That is a good move. They might have stumbled into a good player there. For once.
All right.
Literally stumbled.
All right,
and fumbled.
Let's keep moving. We're going to take our last break here. Guys, that out fourth quarter brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company, located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City. Man, a craft brewery there producing those ales and lagers. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, and the best atmosphere. Created good times made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room. They host a variety of events. And the beautiful thing, they got the rooftop, guys. It overlooks beautiful Lower Manhattan, the Hudson River, and also the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time, talking the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA, and also some college basketball, women college basketball, which we see here. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill won. The Knicks beat the Lakers.
That is an outfit.
Matchup. That's Kim Mulkey. She's out. It ain't about the outfit. It's the Key and Peele.
It's always about the outfit with her. It's always about the outfit with her. It's always about the outfit.
Yeah. Wearing sequins in honor of her, man.
Look at Kim Mulkey, the Key and Peele handshake, a little skit there. And this was during a game against Tennessee. This was, I believe, pregame here. It seems like the assistant coach now. I'm not 100% sure, but I did go on the University of Tennessee website. They only have one black male assistant coach, so I'm gonna say that's him. That is Roman Tupner, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, you see the handshake, like Obama handshake. Oh, get on in here, brother. Your thoughts, Andrea? I love this. I thought this was a great video. This was fun.
Hey, Kim Mulkey is raised in the South, and she coaches a lot of different players too. She knows how to connect with people and knows. I wouldn't say knows that culture, but knows how to coach with.
Well, look at it. Look, he always wants to jump in. Go ahead.
I didn't say that yet.
Right now.
So I just want to know when can we embrace the culture? When can't we? Who can? Who can't? But we'll get to that.
That's a very good point.
That's a whole other conversation. This is a general thing.
That is a very good point.
Like we gotta figure. We gotta come up with some rules because the rules keep changing and the goalposts keep moving. That said, that for a lot of different reasons. We get way too many cookout invites. But
I don't believe in the cookout invites.
Oh no, that's dead.
We got 3 minutes.
That died in 2017 for me. But anyway, Kim Mulkey, now what I will say about her, she was a hell of a basketball player. Hell of a basketball player. She's been around the game for a long time. She's been people, and to be around basketball, you're going to be around black people because you have no choice. And it's kind of how it works. I mean, it's just true.
Go ahead, Andrew.
She always has a very black team and a very culturally involved black team.
Because she wants to win.
Not just black in everything, right?
Dude.
So, hey.
You're on one today, dude. You're on one.
I do want to say, though, that first is I gotta go. That particular outfit, I don't know. The first
but you're not lying.
She knows what it takes to win.
You're not lying.
She done done some cha-cha slides.
That's good video, though. I don't know if she did it on purpose. But as soon as I saw that video, I'm like, yeah, that's Key Peele. Absolutely, 100%. That is.
Cynthia, I remember Cynthia Cooper said that she was like the least favorite player she ever played against because she talked so much trash very recently. And I can believe it. Look at her. She likes to talk trash.
All her players do too, bro.
They do.
Hey.
LSU's a tough team. We'll keep an eye on them on the SEC tournament.
She knows some hymnals.
A top 10 team once again with the LSU. Won the title a few years ago with Angel Reese. All right, look, we're cool, guys. Got about 2 minutes to go. How about this? Speaking of women's college basketball here, look at this. A nice little brawl here. 8 players ejected here. A fight between these two teams, Coastal Carolina and South Alabama. Pensacola, Florida. This was the Sun Belt Conference tournament here. And watch the ref. She's on the ground. Look at the video.
Man
down. Looked like she got shot. Pay attention to the video, guys. Look at this. She doesn't get touched. She doesn't. She went down. She took a dive.
There's a Kim
what was the old symbol for flopping? Remember they introduced that? Was it
they did. They did.
Flopping? That's what that was.
There's
that look at the videotape. Hey, I need a review. Go look at it.
And there's this brand of white woman, amazing acting, and I just want to say shout out to the team that ended up getting most of the players ejected. One with only 4 players playing in the game. Shout out to them because crazy.
Look at her. She laid out
even
too.
Crazier.
Laid out like
the referee was engaging in Karen and getting white woman tears.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Karen
man.
activity. So
When I first saw it, I was like, dang. I'm like, the ref got knocked out. I was like, bless her heart, poor thing. And then I started seeing replays. I was like, hold on.
Imagine a players got suspended because of her acting out, bro. What
Dude, you know what this is? On a serious topic, I started thinking about how she's no longer there. I started thinking about DHS and ICE and how they were making up stories about some of this ICE stuff. That's what I was thinking.
Honestly, though, I know we're joking and making the fun, but also, it looked like her feet. Did her feet get caught up there?
I don't care if they did.
I'm saying, but if you fall, look, falling is.
It's an art to falling.
I don't like falling. I try not to fall at this point. I also am over 40. I don't fall. I do burpees there, but I don't fall.
All right, we got to go. It's great stuff, man.
Falling ain't fun.
Ejected. I'm with you. I'm glad no one got suspended because she was not, physically assaulted here.
She tripped, though, man.
are you doing?
Yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. That's the question I got. Like, what are you doing? Get up! It's almost like Joe Mazzulla when he was yelling at Jason Tatum when he hurt his ankle last year against the daggone Magic. Get up! That's
Are you not embarrassed? You should be embarrassed.
She should be. She should be. But all seriousness, I'm glad that she's okay. You took a fall. You took a dive there. She should be. I bet you she was a former swimmer. She's a former swimmer. Yeah.
Oh, world.
When I was in
Be
Boston,
careful out here.
they used to call the Montreal Canadiens the Olympic diving team. Yeah, the Canadian Olympic diving team. So that's all right, we got to get out of here. Let's go ahead and bring in our King of the Hill. We're about a minute. We got to get out of here. Let's bring in JustZyrell. Gets the win here, playing with those Knickerbockers. JustZyrell, yo, come join us, brother. Hey, easy work for you today, man. What was working for you? We got to get out of here.
Man, I don't even know. I just had to get my shooters right, man. I just had to use the shooters that I had. You know, OG had like 14. Hit like, what, 6 threes? I don't know, something crazy. I don't know. But, yeah, I had to get my shooters right, man.
You felt good playing with the Knicks, man? Seems like you can play with anybody nowadays.
I mean, yeah. But Knicks is like one of my favorite teams because they like, everybody can score, you know.
Okay. I got you. All right, well, good stuff, man. We'll see you next week, man. You're deserving King of the Hill. If you want to be like JustZyrell or AJ, the Beast, or any of those other guys, you can join us now, all online, 13 and up, win cash and other prizes, weekly King of the Hill format. You win, you're still in the sticks. Join us now, theisgshow.com/NBA2K, theisgshow.com/NBA2K. Also, we got the merch, guys. Plenty of hoodies, t-shirts, hoodies $59.99, t-shirts $29.99, exclusively at theisgshow.com/shop, theisgshow.com/shop. Also, the Sports Game Show brought to you by good friends at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. They invented deep dish back in 1943. We got their origins and their inspiration from the folks there in Chicago. 100 locations, 20 states, and they serve one apiece. They got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more craft beers, great cocktails, and also vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Also, before we get out of here, go straight that way to the window, man. Larry's Locks, man. Trust me, I got some winners for you this week. In the association, Friday, Heat at Hornets. Give me the Heatles. Friday, also, Knicks at Nuggets. Rich, creamy nuggets. Saturday, Sixers and Hawks. I got the Sixers. Sunday, Celtics and Cavs. Give me green team. Jason Tatum should be back. Sunday, Knicks at Lakers. Late show. Those are my Larry Locks. Oh, let's go ahead and get out of here for JustZyrell, our King of the Hill. Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter down there in Atlanta. And also Nubyjas from Atlanta, living in those three of us, folks. It's the confluence. He's a writer for SI.com. I'm Liberty Seal Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the NBA. We'll see you next week. Jason Tatum should be back by then. We'll talk about it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.